videos to help you convey your understandings of the core ethical teachings in Christianity. So, what you need to be able to do is have an understanding of what the core ethical teachings are. That's down this column here. Imago Dei, the image that we are created in the image and likeness of God. The commandment of love, the great commandment, and the golden rule. The Decalogue, which I spelled incorrectly there, and Beatitudes, and the salvic nature of Jesus, basically that we can be saved through Jesus Christ. So you need to be able to know that they're the core ethical teachings of the tradition. You need to be able to provide a definition of what each of these mean, and then a quote or an example to show that you understand that. I've given the example here in the Great Commandment and the Golden Rule. So the Great Commandment was when Jesus was challenged by the Sanhedrin to say, well, out of all these 613 rules that we as Jews have, which is the greatest of all of them? They were trying to trick him. But what Jesus said was not one of the 613 which they had written down, but he had a new one that is greater than the Decalogue. And if you abide by this, everything else is going to fall into place. And that great commandment is love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And if you're able to do this, then you will fulfill all of those 613 commandments that they had. You'll fulfill the Decalogue, the 10 commandments, and everything else. Then the golden rule is to love your neighbor as yourself. So you need to be able to have the definition and the quote for Imago Dei, commandment of love, the one I've already given you, for the Decalogue, the 10 commandments, and the Beatitudes, as well as the saving nature of Jesus, and then have a definition and an example for each of those. Also, you need to be able to show where do these come from. Do they come from the Old Testament, the Hebrew Scriptures, or do they come from the New Testament, the Christian Scriptures? By filling in this table and having a good understanding, not as simple as that, but a good understanding of these and being able to display it, that will go a long way to helping you in your extended response.